Alright, so hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Hourglass Vanish Foundation. But before we get started, I would love for you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. I haven't done a makeup product review in a really long time, and I really love to test out foundations. When I saw that Hourglass came out with a Vanish foundation, like in liquid form, I knew that I had to review this. I know that it's a bit of a luxury brand, which is why I'm going to wear this product all day and let you know if this product is actually worth the money. It is $56. I have to be somewhere in less than an hour, and I'm gonna be very active. I'm gonna be moving all day, and so it's a really perfect time to test out this foundation to see how it wears. So it is the Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation. It provides full coverage, it's a natural finish, and it's up to 24-hour wear. I'm definitely not going to be wearing this makeup for 24 hours, but I will wear it for as long as I can. And it has 32 shades, which is a really good balanced shade range. It says to hydrate your skin first. I recently just did my skincare before filming this video, and it also says that no primer is needed. So if you think about it, if no primer is needed, you're not really spending extra money on a primer for this foundation, which is kind of great because it doesn't say it needs that. It also says to use half a pump, and then you dot it onto your face, and then you blend using a Vanish brush or a makeup sponge if used damp. This packaging is really luxurious. It's a nice frosty glass bottle. It does have a pump, and it only has 0.84 fluid ounces, not even 1 ounce, compared to a standard foundation. But maybe this is not a standard foundation. Maybe this is like so good. And I mean, we'll see how much product I actually end up using, just because it does say half a pump is needed. But who knows, like what if you really want like that full coverage, like Kiki, like, you know, like I'm not gonna judge. It says, hello, we are excited to introduce you to our brand new Vanish Liquid Foundation. This foundation gives you instant full coverage, unlike any other full coverage foundations, which can require building. It feels absolutely weightless and works on all skin types. Primer is not needed. All you need to do is hydrate your skin. Available in 32 shades and launching January 25th to all our retailers. Woo! Okay, that was very promising. One side of my face, I am definitely going to use a primer just to test it out and see how it wears throughout the day. We're gonna go in with the Smashbox Primerizer. This is a moisturizer and primer in one. And I'm gonna use the primer on the right side of my face. I'm gonna use a little bit of this Drop Shot Mix-In Facial Oil from Urban Decay. I'm gonna use this literally to give me some hydration, not a lot, just because I'm really afraid that this side is not hydrating enough, and I really just want to give this like a fair chance. This isn't a primer or anything, so it's just a little bit of facial oil to help with moisturizing. Okay, so I have 3 shades over here. I am going to see which one is the best one for me. I'm going to go in with natural, and I'm going to just swatch these. The consistency is nice. It looks a little too like peachy for me. Next one we have Buff, and this was my shade in the stick foundation, so this actually might be my shade. This one is Sand. Let's give this one a go. Ooh, Sand is much darker. So Buff it is. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with the right side, and it says to apply half a pump and dot it onto your face. I'm going to do 1/2 on each side. Alright, so that was half a pump. We're going to try this out with a brush that they gave. It's blending out really easy. Half a pump is definitely not enough, and it's not super full coverage just because I can still see like my beauty marks underneath. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit more product. Let's see if I can cover this up. It looks like it does oxidize a little bit. Here is my thoughts. You definitely need more than half a pump. The coverage is medium buildable. Very natural finish. They were right about that, and it's very blendable. It doesn't feel fully matte. Close up, the foundation looks beautiful. It doesn't even look like I have makeup sitting on my face. It literally just looks so like natural. It literally looks like my skin. It sits so pretty on the skin. This side has no primer, just moisturizer. Maybe if I like blend it in like this, it's gonna look a little, I just went in with a little bit more product. Totally forgot not to add any more, but it's okay. I'm gonna use a sponge. So do you guys see how that kind of oxidizes? Like how that, as it dries, it's beginning to turn a little darker. I don't know if I like it with a sponge. I feel like the formula of this foundation needs to be actually buffed into the skin. And I feel like with a brush, you actually achieve fuller coverage. I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. I can already tell I'm having a really good makeup day. I mean, I don't know if it's because I use like my favorite products, but like the foundation has a lot to do with it. As far as like the bronzer blending out and everything like that, everything just seemed to blend out really smooth for me. I can't say anything bad about the foundation right now. I really love the finish. So it is 12:37. I'll check back in whenever I can and I'll update you guys. Alright, so it's almost 3 and I wore this foundation for up to 2 hours already. And so far, so good. It still feels really soft and velvety on the skin. Surprisingly, it didn't rub off on my nose just yet, just because I am a little stuffy, recovering from a cold, but not too bad. Alright, so I am back from my last check-in of the day. It is 11:23 p.m. so it's pretty late. It's almost midnight. I wore this foundation for about 10-11 hours. I am super ready to take off my makeup. Not that it's uncomfortable, it's just been a really long day for me. But let's take a closer look at the foundation and see how it wore. Right off the bat, I noticed that I do have patchiness around my mouth. It could be from eating, you know, touching my face. My nose is like really dry. I do have fading around the nose area, a little bit on the tip of my nose, but nothing too major, just around this area from like blowing it, wiping it, all that stuff. I would say my jawline is kind of disappearing. It's not as even as it was when I applied it. If you guys can tell my bronzer, it still doesn't look patchy, it still looks smooth. My highlight is like gone. I don't know what happened to it. It's gone. I forgot to mention, I did take a flash photography photo like after 5 hours of wearing it, and the makeup does not flash back. I think if you have oily to combination skin, you are going to love this foundation. My skin is a little bit more on the drier side, so it does look a little bit, not necessarily dry, it just looks really matte. I can just tell that my makeup doesn't look fresh as to when I just applied it. That's because throughout the day my skin doesn't provide any sort of oil or moisture. It just gets drier and drier. Just because this formula isn't really hydrating, it's more so of like a natural satin finish. I didn't even wear this for 12 hours, but I wouldn't say that this is like a 24-hour wear foundation, just because by the 12th hour I can only imagine how crusty it will start to look. But one thing I gotta say is I did use a heavy concealer, the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer, as well as the baking powder, so maybe that kind of like mattified my face even more. but for the most part I don't see any difference as far as the primed and not primed side. They both look the same to me. First impressions, I really like it, but I just don't know if it's worth $56. If I was to spend my hard-earned $56 on this foundation, would it be worth it? And I just feel like I'm not there yet. I'm going to continue wearing it and testing it out, and I will definitely keep you guys posted as far as if I love it or not. I mean, I really like this foundation, but again, $56, like that's half $100 bill. Plus tax, I mean, that's like probably close to 60 bucks that you're going to be spending on this foundation, and that's like, whew, that's pricey. But I really don't have anything bad to say about it. I mean, it wears beautifully, it photographs great, it doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't settle into your fine lines or pores. If a product is good, a product is good. It's just up to you to decide if you want to spend that much on a foundation or not. Alright, so that is going to be it for today's video. Let me know if you guys tried out this foundation, if you're thinking about picking it up. Also, let me know what other products you guys want me to review. It can be drugstore or high-end, it doesn't matter. If you're not following me on Instagram already, be sure to do that. I'll have my info right over here. It's at @TanyaChabon. And of course, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be really cool. And turn on notifications to be notified every single time I upload a new video, which is 3 times a week. I'm trying. Alright, but thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.